Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I've got your gameplay for the J9 Early. This is a currently ranked 2 battle rating 2.0 fighter in the Swedish Air Force's tech tree and comes as the first reward for the Winter Extreme event. Now that being said, this vehicle is pretty unique, being that this is the first Seversky P-35 ever put into War Thunder. So it's a pretty unique thing that we are not only getting it for the Swedish, but we also have it with some unique upgrades as well. Mainly in that, of course, the Swedish like to arm it with their own weaponry, and here we have two 13.2 millimeter MGs as well as two 8 millimeter MGs, which I would consider those both to be superior to their American equivalents. So this is a pretty damn sturdy, pretty damn powerful aircraft for a 2.0 BR. As you can see, I mean, like, look at these air belts. 3 out of the 4 shots with the air belts are HEFT. That is ridiculous, and even this isn't too bad. 2 out of the 4 incendiaries for the LMGs, none too shabby. Again, this is the base level reward for the Winter Extreme, and also you can get a camo for this, but it's literally just an unpainted camo. So I will be flying this in the green because the unpainted camo to me is just way more boring than even the boring green. With that being said, let's get into a few matches, see what we could do, and see if this vehicle is really worth being a Winter Extreme event vehicle. That said, let's get into it. So insofar as my first impressions are concerned, I mean, it's got okay performance, especially for this BR, not bad. It's got an okay roll rate, nothing fantastic, nothing terrible, maybe even slightly better than average. Difficult to say, I don't really play a ton of this BR, but, ooh, look at that. Ooh, double fire. Ooh, okay. Now we're cooking. Okay, let's go turn in on this P400 here. Okay, I am... Oh, whoa, that was an... So I thought that I was actually at a slightly higher angle, which is why I was firing so far ahead of this guy. So maybe the roll rate isn't quite like... It seems like the maneuverability on this aircraft isn't really what I typically like. But, like, looking at this, I'm going over 400 kilometers per hour, which at this BR... isn't really something that I expect all the time. So even though I did just kind of come out of a dive a little bit and did have the weapon, not too bad thus far. But very, very powerful armament, just as I suspected. So we have an SBD down here. Gonna go for him. Now bear in mind also, I am also facing... Ooh, yeah, I'm not liking that rudder. Holy guacamole. I think that's what the problem was. It was the rudder. Wow. Yeah, this thing has rudder. Whoa. So, I mean, overall, it's got a very, very powerful armament. Like, holy guacamole. But, wow, that roll rate really isn't fantastic. The engine, I think, is damaged. Put them flaps on. Let's see. So this thing does have effective flaps. They do work at beyond 300-ish kilometers per hour, which is nice. Got myself a third kill. So that's not bad. You know, I mean, like, the flaps seem to work actually above 350 kilometers per hour, which is definitely decent. That's not bad at all. Let's see if I can do some work against this P-39. Kind of doubt it. Again, you kind of have to, like, really line your opponent up well ahead of time because that rudder is going to kill you, man. Wow. Okay, I don't really care if I get an assist or a kill there. Whatever happens, happens. But roll rate seems to be largely okay, at least at low speeds. Firepower's really, really good, and overall maneuverability really isn't a bad thing. It's just that rudder, man. Wow. Wow. And also, like I said, I mean, like, those HEF, like, these 13.2 millimeter machine guns are like mini cannons. I mean, that's pretty much how they're functioning. They're just big enough to have explosive filler within them, which is just amazing. I mean, I've gotten 4 kills, 1 assist. Now, again, bear in mind, I am not only, you know, playing, more or less steel clubbing, would be a way to put it, but this is also a very powerful aircraft. So, yeah, I could see this going up by 0.3 BR easily, but we'll have to wait and see. But thus far, pretty impressed outside of that rudder. Now, I don't know if it matters to you guys, but that first match in this gameplay was literally the first match I've ever played with this vehicle. So, again, first impressions, very impressed. It will take some getting used to with that rudder. It's more severe than what you find on, like, the P-51. If you guys know about that rudder, that thing is a real pain in the tuchus. Let's go ahead and just spray him down. We got ourselves a first kill. But again, bear in mind, this is versus relatively new players. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because, well, again, you should know whether or not this vehicle is worth the grind. You know, whether you have grinded this or not yet. I'm sure most people are waiting for that Mirage rather than this. But hey, you know what? This is still going to be a reward. If you get the Mirage, you get this. So you may as well know how this is. So let's go for this P39. Probably not the best idea here. Got myself a nice crit on him. Kind of surprised I didn't kill him. But again, we have those issues with that rudder. I am not going to even attempt that. Wow. Oh, look at that. This guy's saying hi to me. Hey. Always a big fan of people being a big fan. Seriously, it does mean the world to me. You might not know it, but I do actually notice, and it does, again, mean a lot. So let's go ahead and just dive down on this P39. Or P36, rather. I don't think that I'm going to be able to get this kill. I'm probably going to die here. But overall, not too bad. I mean, I had 4 kills first match, 3 kills this match. And the thing is that you really have to consider here is that these kills were achieved in just essentially a few seconds each. Right? Like, that's it. So, I mean, in general, overall, yeah, I'm very impressed by this thing. I mean, like, I had 4 kills, 3 kills, and also 1 assist as well, which is really nice. And the great thing is that you can use this as a vehicle to grind through future events. And if this stays at 2.0 BR, wow, like really, 2,200 points. My first match I had over 3,000 points. This match I had over around 2,200 points. I'm very impressed by this thing. There you go. I flew a little too close to the treetops. Very impressed by this. So let's get into another match and finish off this gameplay. So with that last match out of the way, I decided, you know what? Let's go finish off this gameplay with an AB match, because we are in low BR. A lot of people fly low BR AB. I mean, if you guys don't, I suggest it. It can be a ton of fun. So we are going for this F3, F2. Oh, okay. I thought he was going to go for me. Reckon that... kind of escaped that one largely unharmed. You know what? I'm going to go for this FW200 if I can help it. We'll have to go ahead and see, but that'll be a good test to see whether or not this thing can actually break down a bomber. Now, the FW200, the Focke-Wulf 200, the Condor, it's not really a really difficult bomber to take down, but it is still... Ooh, I'm really shooting ahead of that guy. It is still a bomber, which is not really something that I am meant to go after here. So hopefully... Oh, okay, that's an actual enemy. Let's go put these flaps on. Got the kill. Turning. And my ally is helping me with this. Thank you. Thanks, buddies. I love you, friends. Ah, man. You love to see it. So, in AB, I do notice, I mean, this does still, of course, have the rudder issues. This is not some fantastically flying aircraft. I'm just going to go ahead and let him get away because I don't need the kill. This is not some sort of fantastically flying aircraft, right? Like, its roll rate really isn't fantastic in AB, at least relative to other vehicles. It does still have that rudder issue, which is a shame, but it is also expected. So I'm going to go dive down on this P40. Hopefully I can get myself something. A crit is most welcome, and we have ourselves a kill. But yeah, that roll rate. So if you guys are wondering why I'm making such a big deal out of roll rate, the reason is that roll rate is basically what makes your aircraft suddenly change position, like mid-flight, right? So, like, you know, I can go from taking a left turn to a right turn in a split second. And so when you don't have a great roll rate, especially in AB, where, you know, you're known for being able to make like these crazy maneuvers, it really puts you at somewhat of a disadvantage compared to other aircraft. And I've noticed this issue on this aircraft in both AB and RB. So it's not just an AB problem, you know. Hopefully this P... Okay, good. He's off my tail. Now I'm going to go for this HS-139 my LMGs first. Again, I'm not really necessarily looking to get kills here. Assists are cool too, especially being that we are in a low BR match. Everyone else needs like their fair share of kills, and I've got a lot of experience, and I don't need these kills. You know what I mean? I just want to show off, again, the capability of these aircraft, and I've got 7 kills. So, let's turn in on this guy. Ooh, you know what? This will be a more important one. Ah, farts. I think I'm going to probably die here. Though, hopefully before I die I can get myself one final kill. There we go. So that said, I got 8 kills, 3 assists, and in regular RB gameplay, in like 6-7 minutes of gameplay, I was able to get 7 kills, 1 assist. So what do I say about this vehicle? I'm going to rank it as a certified beast. This thing is great. It does have the weakness of having a, again, that bad rudder, but insofar as firepower is concerned, this thing rips. I don't expect it to stay at 2.0 BR for long. It's got okay performance otherwise, decent turning to be able to keep you in the fight, but realistically speaking, where this thing really shines is its firepower. By the way, thanks so much for watching. If you don't mind, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing. I greatly appreciate all of it. But just so you know, literally every match that you see in this video, they were all 3 consecutive matches, so I did that well with just 3 matches. But thanks again. I'll see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone.